doing it this way. So y'all got the sheets, right?
Yep.
So as y'all see, what's the first section that they start on the sheet? As far as the checklist side?
Air brakes.
Air brakes, right? So that's the first thing that we do. So the day of your test, us, the instructors, will pull it up in the position where you're gonna start your pre-trip. And once we pull up, we'll chalk the wheels just like I did. And what we do is like to release some of the brakes, the air pressure. When doing your air brakes, you gotta rebuild your pressure back up. And what the tester is looking for, they wanna hear that you hear that governor cutout, that psst. When you hear that loud sound, that's when they know you had a full tank. So the first thing you're gonna do when you get in the truck, you safe start, and that's where you you hear the clicking, click, click, click. See the dash light up? Once all them lights pretty much, they just went out, now you can kind of start the 120. So what I'm gonna do is step on the gas, get my RPMs up to 15. That's gonna speed up the process. Air brake test consists of you doing 3 key steps. Even if you gotta say this part out loud, this is the #1 part that people fail on the test. And this is why they do the air brake test first now. Because if you can't get past this part, you ain't getting to the skills of the road. Turn the key off, #1. #2, turn the key back to the safe start position, which is power on. You'll hear all that clicking. All right, once the light settles, I'm gonna release my brake. I let my air pressure settle around 90 pounds. It's gonna drop a little bit, or maybe around 100 pounds. All right, so now that the air is settled, I'll let the tester know I'm now gonna perform my air brake test, which consists of me holding down my service brake pedal for 1 minute. In that 1 minute, shouldn't lose more than 3 pounds of pressure. And just politely ask, can you please time me? They'll say, yes, sir. Are you ready? You say yes. They'll say, your time starts now. Just push on the brake, hold it until they tell you your time is up. Don't time yourself. Because if you release before they say your time is up, you failed.
Oh.
If you touch this brake before you even turn the key off, key on, you turn the key off, turn the key on, release the brake, and you touch the brake, your time starts then. So if you accidentally do this, fail. So don't touch that brake until they say, sir, your time starts now. Then hold down for that minute. After that minute, they'll say your time is up, release. I didn't lose more than 3 pounds within that 1 minute hold. The brakes properly work. I'm gonna fan down below 60 pounds of pressure, and my warning lights and buzzer should indicate. So at that point, slowly fan down. We get about 60. You hear the beep, and on the on the tanks, red lights popped up. So my warning lights and buzzers, they properly work. They indicated. And now what I'm gonna do is fan below 40 pounds of pressure, and my yellow parking valve should pop back out. Remember, I released it at the beginning. Key off, key on, release the brakes. Reason we turn the key back to the on position, if we don't do that, we're not gonna hear this beeping, or we're not gonna see them lights, because there's no power to the truck. So remember, make sure you turn the key back to the on position and see the whole dash light up. That way you know you got power. And always remember to push in the brakes, because when I do this next step, fan below 40, it's not gonna pop out if I don't push it in. And those are the 2 main mistakes people miss when they do their air brake test. Sometimes they'll turn the key off and push in the brakes. They go to fan down to 60, they ain't cut on because they ain't turn the key back on. Or they'll turn the key off, key on, and don't push in the brakes. So when they fan down below 40, it's not gonna pop out. So it's in, below 40, yellow valve, keep fanning until it pops out. It popped out, properly worked. So now at this point, I'm gonna rebuild my air pressure back up. What's the next step on that list? Trail and parking brake test, which is your turn. Process up. I put my foot on that gas, bring them RPMs up to 15, and that's going to bring up that air pressure to like 45 minutes. parking brake test. Parking brake test is either brake engage. Put it in drive. Tap the gas. And hold. Put it back in neutral. That's the parking brake test. The next test should be service brake test, right? Service brake test. You don't perform the service brake test. Literally, you just tell them what you would do. So you say, for me to perform my service brake test, I would get my vehicle in drive, release my brake, pull 5 miles an hour straight forward, hit my brake, and see if my truck pulls to the right or the left side.
So we don't gotta move the truck no more?
Do it. Nope. They took that part out, but they just still want to hear you say it. All right, so what's next on the list? Would you like indicators or something of that? Like, all right, for the indicators, left signal works, right signal works, pull back for my high beams, they work. My hazard lights up top, they work. My headlights right here, they work. What's next? Emergency equipment. My ABC fire extinguisher. We know it's fully charged because it's in the green, locking pin in position. I have 3 reflective triangles underneath my passenger seat, spare fuses in my glove box. That's covered. What's next?
Windshield, traffic monitoring device.
All right, windshield. Windshield has no illegal stickers or obstructions blocking my vision. It's properly sealed, secured to the truck. No missing us or bolts not cracked or damaged. Traffic and monitor devices will be my mirrors. Mirrors are connected to the bracket. Bracket connected to the truck. They're all secure. No missing us or bolts not cracked, damaged. No broken glass. What's next?
Wipers, washers.
Wipers and washers. So you push this button in right here. Wipers and washer fluid. It shows the fluid. Shows that my wiper blades are flush to the windshield. Blades connect to the arm connect to the truck. All secure. No missing us or bolts not cracked, damaged. And that blade is a rubber piece, so it's not drywall or frame. All right?
Heat,
and defrost. When you turn to the heat, turn it off all the way over to the defrost setting, turn it on high, fill up top, fill down bottom, turn it back to the AC so you're not baking the head. All right, after that, what's next? Horn works.
Lenses.
So it'll say external lights.
Oh, my bad, yeah, that's good.
So that would basically be the buddy system. You can ask the tester, would you please mind performing a buddy system with me and check my outside lights? And they'll signal you left, turn your left, signal you right, high beams, headlights, hazard lights, brake lights, reverse lights, or whatnot. All right, so what's next?
Lenses.
That's a front of the truck.
Front of the truck.
All right, so that's your lenses. So we go to the front of the truck now.
Let me ask you a question. When it says cut the engine off, do we take the key with us?
No, you can leave the key in. Yeah, they don't mind.
All right.
Yep. Leave the key in. So lenses would be basically your front lights. So you want to check all the lights on the front. So starting at the top, our ID clearance lights, or you just say clearance lights, side marker lights and signal lights, all proper color amber, secure, no missing us or bolts not cracked or damaged. Headlights clean and clear, secure, no missing us or bolts not cracked or damaged. What's next? The fluid levels. So we pop the hood at this point. If y'all seen my video on YouTube, you see it's a lot more stuff that you check, and it's actually done in reverse. As far as starting in the inside of the truck first now. They usually start from the front and then do that last.
The video is for the old rules.
Yeah, it's pretty much for the old rules, but it still has all the same information on it. They just took a lot of parts out.
Right.
So if you know that video, then you still pretty much know this.
Right.
You know. So now it's fluid levels. So fluid levels, that would be anything that hold fluid, of course. So I would say all my reservoirs on this side that hold fluids, such as my coolant reservoir, power steering, my oil, as well as my washer fluid, all levels, all fluid reservoirs are secure, no missing us or bolts not cracked, damaged, or leaking. And that will cover fluid leaks also for saying that. And then you would say I'll check my coolant reservoir through the sight glass, make sure it reads between add and full. If I need to add any fluid to any reservoir, we always wait till the engine cool to do so. And then my power steering, we check that as well by pulling out the dipstick as well as the oil dipstick also, both. We pull the dipsticks out, wipe them clean, reinsert them, pull them back out. It should read between the add and the full level. Once again, if you need to add any, you always wait till your engine cools to do so. All right, so that covers the fluid levels and fluid leaks as well as the air leaks. So air leaks, you basically say, I don't physically hear any air leaking from any of my air hoses, and all hoses on this side of my truck are secure, no missing nuts or bolts, not cracked, damaged, or leak. All right, so that should cover all those.
Steering
system. Steering gearbox, connecting arms, rods, castle nuts, cotter keys on both
So I
ends.
don't have to say like Pitman arm.
You can say it because either or Pitman arm is
Like
connecting
the
arm
drag link.
and drag link, aka tie rod, which is your rod. So you can say connecting arms rod, or you can say drag linking. Yeah, you can
Okay.
either or. They accept either way. So steering gearbox, connecting arms, rods, castle nuts, and cotter keys. All parts secure, no missing nuts or bolts not cracked or damaged, nor leaking. All right, what's next on the list? Tires. All right, and it says steering tires, right?
The steering axle.
Yeah, steering axle up front because you don't have to do the back axle anymore. So the steering axle, you got your inner and outer tire wall. Make sure there's no cuts, bulges, or abrasions on that. Check your tread depth with a tread depth gauge. All right, always specify what you're checking it with. Because if you just say I checked the tread depth should be 430, they're not going to
Do
give
you
you
have
points.
to have the gauge?
You don't have to have a gauge. You just
Okay.
tell them. Everything that we're doing on here, you physically don't have to touch anything. You just want to point in the direction of and just explain what you would do
Right,
or
got it.
what you would use.
Got
All right, so your tread depth, you would check with a tread depth gauge. Front tires should be 430 seconds of tread. Back tires, 230 seconds of tread. No recaps allowed on the front tire.
Oh.
Recaps allowed on the back tire.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt you. It used to be 8, right? It's not 8 no more.
430 seconds up front. 230 seconds in the back, minimum. Yep, required.
Am I tripping? It used to be 8 or something, right? All right, go ahead.
430 seconds up front, 230 seconds in the back. No recaps allowed on the front tire. Recaps are allowed on the back tire. We also want to check the air pressure with the air pressure gauge. Specify what you're using. The air pressure gauge, which will read the tire should be between 80 to 100 pounds of pressure. From there, it should say rims. Rims, no illegal welds. All secure, no missing nuts or bolts not cracked or damaged. Lug nuts, all are present. There's no rust trails or shiny threads, which indicates looseness. All right, and they're all secure to the truck. No missing nuts or bolts not cracked or damaged. From there, what's next? Suspension. All right, so your suspension should say shocks, leaves, and airbags, right? Is that what it say on there? Shock.
Airbag shock.
Yeah, spring airbag shock. So springs would be your leaf springs. Leaf springs here should not be shifted or missing. All right, and they should be secured to the truck. No missing nuts or bolts, not cracked or damaged. Shock, that's your top and bottom shock absorber. Secured to the truck. No missing nuts or bolts, not cracked, damaged, or leaking because it does have fluid inside the shock. All right, and your airbags. On this particular truck, we do have airbags, which will be on the back of this particular truck. Some trucks don't have it, some trucks do. This will be your airbag. Other words, air bellow is another term for it. That's the proper term for it. But your airbag, top and bottom mount, secure, no missing nuts or bolts, no cracks, damage, or leaks. I believe the next truck over, that one does not have it. So you don't have to mention it. And you can let them know, this truck does not have airbag. What's next? Battery?
Brake hoses and leaks.
Okay, brakes. So, brake leaks. So brake leaks would be your brake hose, brake chamber. Those two have air going through it. So you want to make sure they're secure, not missing nuts or bolts, not cracked, damage, or leaking any air. What else did it have on there?
Brake contaminants.
Brake contaminant. That would be your brake drums, brake drum and linings. All right, should be free of oil or grease. That would be contaminants. Oil or grease. Brake drum and a brake lining sits inside the brake drum. Only reason we say that, there's a hub oil seal right here. If this was to have a crack on the in or outside, it can contaminate, the brake drums and cause you to lose brake power between the brake lining and brake drums. All right, so just name those two parts, brake lining and brake drums, free of contaminants such as oil or grease, all secure, no missing nuts or bolts, not cracked or damaged. All right, what's next?
Side of vehicle.
Side of the vehicle?
Lenses and
Lenses.
reflectors.
So that would be any reflective lenses or side marker lights on the side of our vehicle. All proper color, amber in color, secure to the truck, no missing nuts or bolts, not cracked or damaged. What's next?
Mirrors and traffic monitoring.
Traffic monitoring devices, once again, outside of the truck, mirrors connect to the rack connect to the door, all secure, no missing nuts or bolts, not cracked, damaged, or missing or broken glass. Battery right there, your compartment, secure to the truck, no missing nuts or bolts, not cracked or damaged.
Fuel tank.
Also free of excessive corrosion on that battery. Fuel tank is on the other side of the truck. You don't have to go over there. You can if you want to and point it out. Fuel tank and strap secured to the truck. No missing nuts or bolts, not cracked or damaged. Fuel cap is present. Inside the cap, there's a chain and a rubber seal connecting the cap to the tank and also to prevent leaks. and a few electric lines are there as well. They're secure to the truck, no missing nuts or bolts, not melted or frayed. What's next?
Frame.
Frame.
Can I ask you a question real quick? Two of these guys, these two, right,
Testing, right?
are doing manuals, right?
Oh, y'all doing
Do you
manuals?
want to do a manual truck? He's got a manual truck today. You got to hook this back up.
Yeah, yeah.
You can do the two
Yeah,
manual
that's
and let
fine.
her do it. Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Perfect.
can hook this back up?
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
turn
hook it
him on.
back up.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll take it over there. All right,
that
so-
way they get the manual to that.
Yeah, that'll work. Good, I'm glad it's up here. Shit. Frame. Frame and cross members in the shape and form of a ladder. These are your cross members here. They connect to your frame. All right. So if you were to lift the truck up, it looks like a ladder. Cross members, frame. Frame and cross members, no illegal welds. All secured, no missing nuts or bolts, not crack damage there. What's next?
Air electric.
Okay, rear of the tractor. So we got our reflective tape, DOT reflective tape here, present, secured to the truck, not missing nuts or bolts, not cracked or damaged. And rear lenses will be red in color, clear in color, all secured to the truck, no missing nuts or bolts, not cracked or damaged there. What's next? That's it? Nah, that's for class A. Don't worry about that. Lock and pin.
You see that?
Yeah, rear lenses. He probably got the class
He doing
A.
the answers. He doing this part.
On this
I'm
side,
doing this part.
yeah, you just going through this side. It's on the end. It's the last thing up there.
Lens and reflectors.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So that'll be it for your pre-trip. Then they'll have you pull around, or they'll have us pull around to the start position for you all. And while we're pulling it around, they're actually explaining you exactly what they want you to do as far as skills. And you guys been doing it, so y'all already know what they expect and know what to do doing skills. And once you complete them skills, they're gonna have you spin around. They're gonna jump in the truck with you and take you out on the road. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, you come back and get your license. All right, any questions?
But is it still the same on the road, like the cross? You got to call out any signs or anything like that?
They'll ask you if they want you to call out signs. Where are you all testing?
I'm being Wardrobe.
Anybody else Waldo? Waldo. All right, perfect. Y'all in the perfect spot, man. Y'all good. I tell y'all congratulations now because you're getting your license. You're going to Waldo. So, they're really nice, real lenient. It's all women up there.
Yeah, I like it up
They
there.
super nice. I'm not sure if y'all ever been up there and did the route. Anybody did the route up there yet? All right, cool. He'll probably have you do that before your test. Who's testing this upcoming week? Anybody testing? Anybody got tests soon? Soon? Okay, hopefully soon. Anybody else know? All right, so probably about 2 more classes. So yeah, he probably got you soon. Today, matter of fact, if y'all can, ask Rick, because he may have a test day for you already set up. If not, he'll probably make sure he gets to you. But I would ask him before he leaves. Matter of fact, y'all can ask him now if you want, and just check with him and just see, hey Rick, do you have a test day for me or whatnot? So that way we know kind of like where we at as far as timing, because we will want to get you up there and get on the actual route so y'all can do where they actually drive you. So you'll go around and we'll tell you what to look out for.
Oh, I
just keep
see
your
what you
eyes
mean,
out for
yeah.
like speed limit signs.
Right.
If you come across any road that's doing construction, look out for construction signs.
Right.
They may or may not ask you, what's the speed limit for this road. They'll wait to say if that truck is a speed limit sign, they'll wait to you by the house and then ask you, hey, what's the speed limit for this road? Just see if you pay attention back there.
Right.
Or construction sign. What's the first construction sign?
Right.
Oh, it says work starting 1,500 feet, something
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
Simple stuff. Other than that, they're gonna be on their phones. Turn here. Checking your speed limit. Okay, you doing speed limit. All right. Turn here. Turn it. That's it. They're
Alright.
real lean. I'm trying to tell you, like, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. Because it's real easy up there. But we will take you on that exact route. So that way you know what I'm saying, you're not blindsided by anything.
Sure, that's
so
a
you
fact.
know. All right. So, I think he's about to move on. I'm going to hook this trailer back up. And we're going to go ahead and start. Because that other guy should